greetings to everyone. We got these. We got the latex gloves for the seeds, right? We're gonna be going over seeds today. We're gonna be going over health is wealth, right? Because we can make all the money in the world, right? Through trading, through stocks, through forex, through cryptocurrencies, and all of that. But your health is your wealth, right? Um, so we're gonna talk about health being your wealth, right? Um, I got this book, so I'm bringing it to y'all on a health standpoint through the book, right? I'm just gonna read out of Health Remedies, right? So this is a book that's already out here, and it's called a Health Remedies, right? Encyclopedia. So first thing we'll go over is cayenne. Well, first thing I want to show y'all is this. I don't know if y'all ever purchased this, right? Ginger, cayenne, right? So the ginger and cayenne, and the only ingredients in this is, if you read the ingredients, the only ingredients is organic orange juice, right? Organic ginger juice, organic raw honey, and organic cayenne pepper, right? So what do they use the cayenne pepper for, right? The cayenne pepper is actually used for circulation of cells, right? Um, it's actually good for muscle spasms, aches, pains, cold and stiff joints as well. And you can actually use the cayenne pepper as a rub inside of a infused oil, right? And this book shows you how to actually make the infused oils as well. Y'all know me for my, infused uh, hemp oil. You know, I'm known for my infused CBD oil that I perform and make. Very really potent CBD oil that I make. But this is just showing y'all right here that the things that we already are purchasing, and this little bottle right here was $4, right? Was $4. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Yeah, but this little bottle right here was $4. Make sure you share, like this post. Make sure you share this on your story. But yeah, we talking health and wealth, right? And I normally talk about making money in the markets, right? I normally talk about making money, but today we're talking about health, right? We're talking about the remedies of healing, right? Because I have family members that they run into health problems, but they don't think that something as easy as a dandelion root, right? Or and I'm also show you how to actually do these seeds, right? We're gonna be germinating some seeds as well, along with talking about health as well, right? So I got some mango seeds, right? I got these mango seeds that we're gonna cut open in a few. That's why I have the latex gloves, things of that nature. Safety first, right? But this book shows you how to actually infuse oils, right? You can make that cayenne pepper into an oil, rub it on your joints and things of that nature, or you can consume it, right, by putting it inside of a shot or a juice, right? And that's the main thing is we're gonna be making ginger. I got a whole thing of ginger, so I'm gonna be making some of this today. But I'll probably just make mine with water, ginger, water, orange, raw honey, cayenne pepper, right? I probably make the same similar thing. But this right here was doggone $4, right, for that little shot. That's crazy. $4 for that little shot. But yeah, I also wanted to let y'all know about the ages of just the actual weed that's in your yard, right? The dandelion weed, right? So the dandelion weed, actually, you can actually eat the actual leaves off of the dandelion and put them inside of a salad, right? But the dandelion root is actually where the actual healing agents are for it actually clears free radicals, right? Clears the free radicals of cancer and things of that nature, right? So what you do is that you take the dandelion root, you pull up the dandelion root, cut the dandelion root off, and then after you save the dandelion root, dry it out, and then make it a powder, right? Once you make it a powder, then you make it into a tea, right? Or you could just make it into a tea where you cut the dandelion root off and you boil it into a tea. That's the best way to consume, these herbs are through teas, right? Um, but I guess we'll get to we just got to the actual education part of the food, right? The health and wealth segment of the Resilient Baker. Make sure y'all go and get this book, right? I think I probably just keep this open and we'll transfer the seeds. But these right here are cherry seeds, man, because I always eat cherries, right? So my thing is, why not grow a cherry tree, right? Resell them to the actual, um, resell them. Like I could resell them to the actual grocery store, or I could just resell them on the streets, right? Because people are looking for these type of things. So I'm showing y'all how to actually make some money, right? I'm still showing y'all how to make money, but on the food side of things, right? This is how my entrepreneur mind thinks when it comes to making an extra source of income. So make sure y'all share, you know, comment below that you're getting some information from this live, right? Because I'm showing y'all actually how to actually grow some trees from seed, and then it may take 5 years, right? But if you're going to be, staying and paying a mortgage for 30 years, why not have at least 5 to 10 years of that mortgage having a tree grow in your backyard that can produce you fruit in order to resell to the communities and the organization, right? So I like to let these things dry out. This one right here hasn't dried out enough, right? See how wet this one is? I just ate that mango, but this one has not dried out enough. But the seed The seed is actually in the middle. Yeah, the seed is actually. Yep. So, see, it's like a tough husk inside the seed, see? It's like a tough husk on it. I almost need to like saw it off, but these, I'm gonna let these right here dry out, right? I'm gonna let these tree seeds dry out a little bit. Probably keep them up here on this, probably keep them up here on this to dry out. I just cleaned off this with, I just cleaned off my station, right, with this all natural purpose cleaner, right? Infused with essential oils, was actually able to say, I try to keep everything natural, right? I try to keep everything healthy because the stuff that you actually inhale from those natural cleanings, those natural all-purpose cleaners, can actually hurt your immune systems, right? So yeah, so yeah. What's up? What's up? Make sure y'all share this information. We're getting into the middle of a mango seed, right? Because people think that this is the actual seed in there when it's not. Mm-hmm. So make sure y'all subscribe to this channel. Make sure y'all like this channel. Stay tuned because I'm about to actually hop on and we're about to cook some yellow rice, natural yellow rice, right, with natural ingredients. Make sure y'all stay tuned. Natural ingredients, yellow rice, healthy, right? Stay tuned, man.